We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Rodgers wants to change the look. Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Garrett Stingley picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the set.
First and 10. Here's Levis. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Broncos. Chris Olave. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard them.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Rodgers to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll take him to the ground quickly, but he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 21-0 our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Hey, check that, street.
Here's Levis. Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Levis to throw off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
In motion right, that's Wilson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll throw it again with Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Levis out of the shotgun now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Levis on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jamar Chase, 27 yards. And the Broncos continue to pull away here this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
Heads up. Now the ball comes loose. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Thomas brings it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Courtland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Point after try forthcoming. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Saints 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Levis. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. Here's Levis. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. 7 yards there and a first down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Saints.
Throwing now is Rodgers. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Saints 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
2nd down, here's Levis. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
7 brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right there, hurt. Buffalo 18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. He completes it to Olave. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Levis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Third down and goal.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Levis back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Now Rodgers throwing on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
5 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
50.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 27.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Rodgers again now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Hey, 626.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Broncos 38, Saints 28.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Breece Hall, 45 yards. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds Wilson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 7.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Well, there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Rodgers now to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And as this defense